Afrocentric Home Design. This is Lisa Marie. Um, I just wanted to check in. I always wanted to check in bed. Is where I'm going to be. Tomorrow I'll be going to Accra. I'm going to the real doctor this time. I still feel like there's something that needs to be checked out, so we'll see. But I want to be back in the Volta region on my birthday, and I want to be going to Willie Falls to get in the waterfall, to take a bath, as they call it, a healing bath, and walking through the woods. That is my prayer for tomorrow. Uh, so yeah, that's my prayer for Thursday, my birthday. That's, I think, how I'm gonna spend it. But I hope you all are well, perfect, whole, and complete. It rained a lot last night and the night before, but last night a lot. We're in the rainy season, so it's to be expected. I went to my garden today and my farm, and the chickens ate all of my pawpaw leaves, and not pawpaw, I keep saying pawpaw, plantains and banana. But that's okay. We're gonna do better next time. We're gonna do better, whatever that is. We're gonna spray it with natural pesticides, of course, the only natural. So I ain't feeling my 100% best today. So I'm gonna chill out until tomorrow. Then I'm gonna get a car, take a long car ride to Accra, and hopefully take the same long car ride coming back. I've never done that in one day, go and come, as they say. As they say, I day go come, or you day go come. Um, so we'll see. I mean, yeah, that's the plan, because I don't want to stay overnight, and I don't want to waste money, and yeah, I don't want to do all that. So we'll see how that goes. But I hope you all are well, and just checking in. Not that I'm new around the house. The cabinet that Ratty is making um, for the kitchen cabinets for the kitchen. Ratty it was too big, it was too long, it was just too big, and he shaved it down to the specifications. So when he gets a chance, he'll um, he'll put the bamboo on, and then okay, hold on one sec. How we gonna do it? So we gotta cut off. Hold on, yeah, we gotta cut off the chat. So let's do that right now. We'll do the chat. Let's see, none. All right, chat hidden. So yeah, so all he gotta do now is put the bamboo on. All he gotta do, and we don't know when that's gonna be because he has a whole full-time job, so he's very busy. Yeah, he's very busy. So we'll see how that goes. But I wanted to remind y'all um, to join the membership site. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get off there and do something really special over there. But we're able to talk without the trolls and still keep the chat open, of course. I go a lot deeper. I share with my membership site, and I want to thank the trolls because they're helping me to gain, the followers in the right place. So, people go for evil, but they do you good. Don't even really know it. But yeah, we really are a family. We got the High Elevation membership, which is still YouTube. It's right here on YouTube. I offer $5 a month and $10 a month. I still come with the videos daily, every day. And I just get more into it. I show you a lot more. It's really behind the scenes stuff. It's a real behind the scenes. Like, you really will love it. I show up in a different way. So easy to do that when you don't have to deal with, just not just the. I was telling the group too. I was saying that the membership groups. I was like, it's not just you don't have to deal with the trolls, which is fantastic. Okay, that's already in itself. But you don't have to deal with the extra energy that says nothing, or the energy that's maybe don't really like you, but they watch you, or even people that you don't like. You, let's say that on social media, you blocked some people. hmm but you still want to be part of social media. You still want to vlog and put videos up and do all that. This is a wonderful way for you to stay safe and be able to do that. And then the people that's in the group, it's the people you know. It's y'all. It's the same people that watch, that comment. So it's so great. Like I love that part too. That it's like us as a family. So we share information. We help each other. It's nice. Now it's different than the master class. The master class, it's the get down, get down. You know what I'm saying? It's a commitment, and to really change, and it's a lot more structured. But the membership for YouTube, it's just YouTube. You'll still get the same alert. You'll still know when I'm live if you're a member. And it's only $5 or $10 a month. The link is in the description box for this channel, and then there's one in the other one. But I share things. I feel like it's a safer place for me to share. Having to deal with look at 37 people now. Those are mostly trolls. So having to deal with that, but I love it. I loved it. So there's a chat filter here. You can have all comments, the top comments, members only, or hidden. So I'm on not members only, just hidden. I didn't notice the hidden. So like I just need to, so the trolls can like leave all the messages. Do know I'll never see them. I'll never see it. So they actually wasting their time. But of course, it prevents us from having live dialogue, and that's where the membership site comes in. But like I said, it's all the other energy. After being 16 years on YouTube and being so public, you kind of don't want to be so public anymore in that way. But you still want to share in a deep way. You still want to give your audience what they need. And a lot of times, especially like home decor, you let people into your rooms, your home. If you really think about it, they know a lot. They know a little too much. They shouldn't be knowing that if you think about that. So I find people that pay even as little as $10 tend to be much more serious. And I want to bring different things to them as well. So like the trip to Accra, it will strictly be on this. It'll be on both High Elevation channel and this channel, Afrocentric Design, but it will be just for members only. So I'm going to the doctor. I never showed you the actual place. I will show you those things, but I won't do it here publicly. So I'm loving the membership. I love it. It's like the universe giving a gift. Like, see, you deserve this. This is where you should be. So I was asking the group, one of the membership groups, I was like, so why do you think so many trolls are coming? And we all agreed that it was to push me to go do the membership site because I'm getting quite a few people. So at least there's a little income there. And also it's just us. So you never know that things in your life that come, it seems like it's bad or it's for evil or why is this happening? It really is for your good. So the universe will use anything to get you to where you say you want to be. The universe will use anything and anybody, even evil, right? Because the troll is definitely evil, right? Even evil for your good. Just think about it. They got to hear me talk about them right now, but they can't do nothing. Every insult they do, I won't even see it. There's so many ways, and that's what evil is. Evil will always turn on itself. So now they're just actually speaking the words to themselves because think about it. The words that come out your mouth, you hear it. And it came out your mouth, so you believe it. So that means that you really are it. You see the power when people can't get to you, then it's power. They feel powerless. I was watching something, quite a few things about how much more narcissists are. It's either there's more narcissists in the world because, they teach each other how to do it, or how narcissists are coming to the forefront, but because of so much education, people are recognizing them and not having it. And there's so many ways to shut them down. Y'all be careful out there because a lot of these narcissists are going to have narcissistic injuries. And like even now, they're having it right now. They'll go to another channel, of course, because they got to get that fuel. But even in our lives, we're going to see it on the big stage. We're going to see it in the biggest arena, at least in the United States offices. We're going to see it in politics. We're going to see it in these groups that really don't like women, and a lot of sometimes the black groups as well. But we are becoming much more. We need to evolve as a species. As human beings. So we must evolve, and the ones that cannot evolve will cease to exist. It's going to be, if we could hold on, it's going to be a way better world. Just think about it. Narcissists can't get on your YouTube and they can say all the things they want, but you can't see them. They don't like when you can't see it. That's why they give it to you. Even I notice if I get on the video and I don't show my face or anything else, they don't leave as many messages. It's not the same. When people give out evil, they really need that evil to come back. They need a certain amount of energy. Actually, they want your good. They really want your good, and they can't have it. So you disempowered them. And I think that, think about what is in power. A lot of the power of these so-called leaders, they're evil. They're ruining the world. They've been doing it for a while. So we are going to start disempowering them. We're going to create, and listen to this literally, metaphorically, spiritually. We're going to start using the tools to hide them, to ignore them, to destroy them, to disempower them. So, because they're not getting that fuel that they need. Just think about if everybody is more conscious of, and definitely trolls are not just males, they're females as well, or a narcissist, but trolls are definitely narcissistic. Just think about what happens if a entity, because that's really what that is when you do evil. What happens when an entity that needs like the empaths or the nice or the sweetness of another person to feel validated, although it lasts such a very, very short time, right? What happens to them when they can't get it? I forgot, I don't know if like the Wicked Witch of the West and the Wizard of Oz, and she's like, I'm shrinking. That's exactly what's going to happen to them. And as they shrink, metaphysically, metaphorically, literally speaking, it's almost like it's a light bulb over their head, and now we all see who they are. They're going to crumble. They're going to destroy themselves. If they can't get the validation, they'll die. And I don't just mean that literally, but they'll literally die too. But think about it. We only are alive with our spirit. If our spirit needs these things to survive, then that means if our spirits don't get it, then they die. Just think about it. Thank you for the thumbs up. Just really think about it. And then, like I said, the trolls are really, they're really just a representation of what is narcissistic societies that we live in. But social media, sometimes I talk about it like, oh, social media got some great qualities too. Because again, like I never knew the chat could be hidden. They're not hurting none of us. We still getting the video. You'll still get to hear it. And then if you want the deeper way, you want to be able to communicate, you want to be of like-minded people, all you got to do is pay $5 to $10 a month and be a part of something great. It's really beautiful. Because they're not going to go that far. Like I said, they're not going to thumbs up. There's so many things they're not going to do. They're here for that instant validation. And they can't get it. So just think about all the narcs and the trolls, which are narcs. Just think about all of them destroying themselves. What they'll have to do is get with each other, and that one's going to be, they're going to kill each other for sure, child. Because somebody going to have to be the last one standing in the room. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all, if we could just get past all of this and allow those to be the evil to expose itself, because it needs us to keep being evil. It needs our light to keep going. It needs our light, right? I mean, you got to think, you got to be a sick mother effer to go on strangers' thing and call them ugly or this or names. What? So that's an exposing them themselves. But every time they don't get it, they got to work hard to go to another channel to get it. And if everybody start hiding chats, doing membership sites, eventually they're going to die. And the inside is what's going to die, because they're not going to get that validation that they so need. And that's what's happening. Everybody's going to know the narcs. Nobody's going to be in a relationship with them. Nobody's going to be fooled. I believe, because there's a lot of psychologists and stuff, I was really doing research on this, they are really trying to take this where they are actually prosecuted, where you could, for psychological abuse. They're putting some branches of psychology is even putting narcissistic abuse in domestic violence, because that is very violent, the things that they do without even touching you, and some are touched. We're coming to a better world. I promise you, I could feel it. Let's keep holding on, y'all. But in the meantime, join the membership. You will love it. You will feel something just because even you, like, well, even my moderators, they can't really fully enjoy the live streams if they got to moderate. The other thing, too, we're finding is because now we're all of like mindedness in the membership group, it's a connection that we can't explain. It's an instant, it's like the room. We were talking about this last night in the membership group. It's like a room, the room energetically feels different. It's like you entered into a new room and energetically that new room feels different. It's beautiful. So the trolls and the narcissists and everything, and the leaders, if you will, they come to do evil, but the evil will be done right back to them, and they won't be nice. Because think about it, the evil ones need you more than you need them. We don't need them at all. Who needs evil? Who needs what you call insults? Who needs this? They do. We don't need them. They need us. Always remember that when you think about evil in high and low places. The trolls need us. They need us to react, to respond. They need us to take it off. They need to throw us off our messages. Because remember, these entities are really sent. Think about if the devil is losing. I'm not Christian, but metaphorically speaking, if the devil is losing, then the devil has to try harder because they know that it. Okay, so narcissists, that to be able to have to give to the new supply, to keep the new supply, a narcissist has to give a tremendous amount of fuel because they require so much fuel. That's why they always have. Think about this troll. The trolls that were on and got off now, they're just going to go to another channel. They absolutely need it. But if the light-filled beings refuse to give them the light, then they have to die in their own darkness. There's nobody that's going to fuel them because, again, we got chat hidden. They can't, now nobody, we can do our videos, they can't be seen. Again, we got membership sites. I'm sure the software will start getting even better and better where it just really eliminates them. But it just shows you where the world is. Do you remember a time when, if you remember when YouTube first came out, even like 5 years ago, we didn't have all this troll knocking thing. We didn't have all that. But look at this leadership. Look at how the world is changing. Look how everything is falling. Babylon has truly fell. And so we're going to go back to doing real home decor videos. I mean, all of us, that's really going to feel like something. I think even though but the spaces too, everything is so glamorized. I mean, they glamorize living off grid now. They glamorize living in a tiny house. They glamorize living in a van life. It's all going too far. It's like Atlantis that destroyed themselves. They were high in technology but forgot the spiritual aspect of why they even had the gifts that they had. And we must be very careful. Everything is returning back to the land. Everything. I want to do a rammed earth house, and that's what I'm going to do on my land. I'm decided I'm ready to build, as they say here, small, because they know you can't do it all at once. And my mind is made up. So y'all, I would love to share all of that, but I don't want to, energetically, if I took off the chat, I couldn't even say all I said. I couldn't even be able to get through it. So people say, oh, ignore them. You really can't. You think you can, but you can't. That's why they do it. They know that that's going to throw you off. They're masters of deception. They're masters of evil. And I'm not necessarily just talking about the literal trolls that's on this. Like I said, I can't see the chat, y'all. And just think about, y'all can see the chat. So you all have to be a part of that. Like, it's like they say, like, trauma and watching a traumatic event that stays with you forever. I try not to do that. And then I'm way more sensitive because I'm on the land now, which makes, in nature, that makes you even more sensitive. So we have to be very much, we thinking we're not taking this time. I want to tell you, there was this, I wish I'd never seen this, but there was a video going around. It was a very short time because the social media platforms pulled it down quickly. But it was about a man setting a woman. I think it was a homeless woman for sure. I think the man was homeless too. And he set the woman on fire on the subway train in New York. And for a while, of course, people started doing something. Of course, they sit there and they took videos of it. And it was I don't know why, how, but I tuned in. I was on Facebook, and to watch the image of this woman on fire. But they said at that point her body was shocked and she was numbed. I saw it, y'all. I saw the video. And that video was months and months ago. And that shit is still in my head. I wish I could get that picture out of my head. I wish I could get that picture out of my head. So we have to be very careful about taking in traumatic events because they can live in the psyche for a very long time, if not forever. And then because the time is so sensitive, remember the narcs are trying harder. The narcs are just keep coming, and but because they know they're losing. So we have to turn our attention away from the negative. And we don't want to see a woman burning on fire. We don't want to see certain things. We don't want to see people getting beaten. So even y'all trying to enjoy yourself on this channel, you're seeing the comments too. And so psychologically, it causes some type of trauma. So consider being a part of a membership group. You have to be honest with yourself. Say, if I enjoy her content, then paying $10 a month, even five is just to support, but 10 is to get the videos. $10 a month, it's worth it. You're worth it. We're worth it. But all these people, they ain't worth it. And ain't no trolls on the membership. It ain't none of that. It's beautiful. It's heaven. And, and you see the number change. They're coming and going because they're not getting, there's no fuel. They can say whatever they want. I can't see it. And remember, for them, it has to land. And their evil has to affect another person. If it was just them throwing evil out in the air, they would self-destruct. There's something about giving something to destroy. If you don't destroy, you have to keep trying to do that because that really is the ultimate validation for them. It's interesting though. I mean, I thought, for years, over time, we've had people, children that went through traumatic childhoods and this and that, but it didn't seem like they was also narking. They wasn't all narking like this. And I think what it is that the internet gives the narcs an outlet because they would probably have taken themselves out or somebody else would have done it. They would have been living a reclusive life. People wouldn't have really tolerated it. And I think that because they get to hide behind a computer, they need fuel to stay alive. So it's a abundance of fuel. Like if they don't work here, they're gonna go somewhere else, right? And I think that's why we're seeing more of it. And then like I said, there's so many, unfortunately, like these, I don't know, blue pill, red pill, I don't know which one that one is, that teaches them to hate women or to hate the race or to hate this. So they're being taught by other narcs how to be narcs. So now we got narc universities, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, y'all, I thank you for the 9 thumbs up, 15 people, 9 thumbs up. I appreciate y'all so much. And I would love to share so much more with you, and I would love to interact with you. I love the interaction. That's what's so fun about doing lives. And we can do it. So the membership, you're getting my lives, you're getting everything. So consider coming through. Anyway, but members, continue to join. We got some great things coming down, and I would love to share with y'all. You have a beautiful, blessed day. Enjoy it, and I'll come to you soon. And I'll still be sharing, some finished reveals and stuff of that nature. That will certainly happen. Love y'all. Peace and blessings.